Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest motherfucking YouTuber of all time, Nostalgia motherfucking Bong Hits. We're back with another one. You know, this song was a song by the Grateful Dead, and honestly, they're a little bit ahead of their time. This song is called Out in the Cold Rain and Snow, and this is where you'll end up. Listen to the lyrics. God married me a wife. She's the trouble of my life. Out in the cold rain and snow. Rain and snow. You know, this could happen to you, and I see it happen on a daily basis to men. You know, even millionaire men that are already successful. You know, like, they let the wrong chick move in for like 2 months, and they take everything. They'll take your house, your car, your dignity, your freedom. I mean, even your freedom, you know. And, I mean, honestly, they can even put you in the grave, you know, very early. You know, and I'll explain something that happened to me. So I dated this chick for a couple years. She had, you know, this is, you know, years later after we broke up. I'm gambling in a store, and I have a guy come up to me, and he says, "Hey, is your name so-and-so?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what about it? You know what I mean? Like what? And he's like, "Well, you know, I'm dating your ex right now." And the guy had a black eye. Big surprise. And he's like, "Yeah, this chick wanted me to, like, come kill you and, like, you know, like, all this crazy shit." And I'm like, "Dude, I haven't even seen this chick in, like, 2 years." You know what I mean? Like, dude, so just showing, like, even when you think you've gotten away from a crazy woman, they can come back and haunt you, like, a year, 2, 3 years, 4 years later. I mean, that's no problem for them. So, you know, like, as much as people think life is, like, just this game, you know, where, like, your decisions don't really affect anything, every decision you make in this world can affect your life massively. Like, I mean, it can have massive fucking consequences to where, like, if you make one move, you know, wrong, you can pretty much end up in jail, you know, even if you're not even a bad guy, you know. That's the crazy thing. I see so many, like, genuinely decent dudes end up in jail. And once they get you there, especially if you knock a chick up, it's game over. Like, they get you with the child support, throw your ass in jail for a couple months, you know, and you just don't even know what the hell hit you, you know. And that, I've seen that happen time after time after time after time again. And, you know, and it will continue to happen. I don't think it will ever change, you know. And I think no matter what, pretty much all relationships are just essentially kind of doomed, you know. Like, there's always going to be something to fight about, something that, you know, always brings up, you know, a point to fight. And, you know, I want to throw this out there that as a man in this world, you know, things are genuinely, like, rigged against you from the start, you know, that it's like, even if, you know, like, you think everything's good, you know, like, as soon as you turn 18, you know, you're pretty much a man on your own that has to protect your own free will, you know, and your own, you know, assets and and everything. Like, it's your job to protect yourself, essentially. And peace leave is pretty much going to be your enemy at fucking that up. And, you know, even myself, like, women have stopped me from making millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. Just the distraction of them, you know, and the financial waste, you know, that comes with a woman. So, you know, it just goes to show that it can pretty much happen to anyone at any wealth status, that even if you think everything's good, you invite the wrong chick into your house and everything will be bad, you know. And the way these women are primed nowadays, they're just ready to explode and ruin your life at any second, you know. And if you do one thing they don't like, buddy, it's over. They'll throw your ass to the curb, take the house, take the kids, take the car, take every damn thing, you know. So you really got to watch, you know, and be really careful, you know. And that's why, like, most older men that I know, usually they just stay single, you know. And it's sad that it's like that, but you know, it's like that, or end up in jail. You know, like those are literally like it's just like the reality of it. As sick as it sounds, like, you know, and I mean, I'm sure there's probably a few women that probably hate what I'm saying, but like, you guys just don't understand, you know, of like what men really have to go through. Like, we have to battle the world, you know, and then like we come home and have to battle our wife. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too much. You know, it's bad enough fighting the world, like going to work all day or working and then coming home to them flipping the fuck out about something stupid, or you know, or flipping out about something they think's on your phone or this or that. Like, it's just too much, man. It's too much for any human to deal with. And I mean, like, mentally, it will just absolutely destroy you. I mean, like, I genuinely feel bad for pretty much all men in this world at this point. Like, because it's really rigged against you. And I mean, like, you may not believe in God or the devil or whatever, but like, they're like, to deny that there is a massive system in place to prevent you from being successful is a fucking understatement. I mean, like, let's say you want to be a millionaire and your goal in life is to be, you know, a millionaire living in a nice house or even just an average house, you know, and having just a decent car. I mean, everything's working against you. First of all, you're overtaxed. They take 50% of your paycheck pretty much. Then on top of that, you get tied up with the wrong peace leave. They get that other 50%. And then you just catch yourself working for absolutely nothing. No purpose, no real reason. Basically just working to eat, you know? And that becomes like almost your only joy, is just like fucking sitting down for lunch as you hate everything that has happened to your life, you know? So it's basically just sort of like a warning, you know, that no matter how good your life is, the wrong woman can put you out in the cold, rain, and snow, you know? And you just got to kind of stay strong, you know, even though I know it's a need that we all have for love, that, you know, it's just not worth the consequences. And, you know, I used to hate when people said, well, your freedom. And, you know, I was like, yeah, but whatever. But, like, no, your freedom is very important. Your peace of mind is very important. Being able to wake up and just see the sunshine out, you know, and hear the birds chirp, you know, is a beautiful thing. And, you know, like, some of you that are going through this, you know, like, you're not alone. Like, we all are suffering with this kind of shit. But, you know, like, for real, basically, you know, like, look after yourself, you know, like, look after your freedom, you know, because once you get in debt once with like a chick that, like, let's say they mess up, you know, you spend 50 grand on a wedding, all this stuff, like, once you get in like 50 to 100 grand in debt, there's almost no coming back. I mean, like, for real, like, it's literally almost impossible, you know. And be careful with college too, because it'll do the same damn thing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, don't end up out in the cold, rain, and snow. I love you guys. Have a good day.